Hello everyone, welcome to Facilitation 101. Before we get started, introduction about myself. So my name is Raj. I have over 10 years of experience in facilitating workshops and training sessions, and my qualifications are a bachelor's degree in education. So before we get started, a few administrative matters we need to settle. The Wi-Fi password is, the ID is IAL, the password is IAL at LLI underscore 0704. And general amenities, the washrooms are outside, as well as if you all need vending machines, the vending machines are outside there. So I need all of y'all to take out your phones and scan this QR code for attendance. And meanwhile, take one and pass around.
So which one you want me to do first?
Oh, okay. You can do that first. I can have you pass. Can?
Thank you.
Okay, once y'all are done, please give me a thumbs up so I know we can proceed. Okay, a few safety matters. In case of any emergencies, please do not panic. Please look at the nearest emergency exit sign. And this is a sample of the escape route pasted on the door as well. In case of any fire, the assembly point is below, okay? Don't panic, we can go out together. So ground rules is a very simple acronym for you all to follow. Firstly, courtesy. Be courteous, be polite and respectful in your intentions. Active listening. Listen with intent and attention. This means keep your mobile phones on silent mode, and then respect. Treat everyone with dignity and respect. Empathy. Consider other people's perspectives and feeling when you guys are voicing something up. Okay? As of now, y'all got any questions? Perfect. Okay, so we're going to do an icebreaker right now. How many of y'all watched the show Office or heard of this before? No? Okay, even better. So it's called Shabuya Roll Call. A quick example of how it goes, I will say, okay? Everything in red is, we need to say it together. So the phrasing goes like this: Shabuya, Shabuya, roll call. And then you need to introduce yourself. For example, I will say, my name is Kamesh. Everyone says, yeah. Raj, Kamesh, same lah, okay? Then, yeah, Shabuya, Shabuya, roll call. All this, everyone must say, then the next person will continue. So I'll start off with myself. 3, 2, 1, everyone needs to start off with this, okay? All clear?
Okay.
Perfect. 3, 2, 1. Shabuya, Shabuya, roll call. My name is Raj.
Yeah.
I like to swim.
Yeah.
Shabuya, Shabuya, roll call. Next person.
Shabuya.
You. Okay, everyone must start. 3 again. Shabuya, Shabuya, roll call.
Yeah, roll call. Yeah.
Your name?
Daniel. Yeah.
Okay. Then one hobby.
Cycling. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, Shabuya. Yeah.
Everyone says Shabuya now, okay? 3, 2, 1, go. Shabuya, Shabuya, roll call. Next person. Shabuya, Shabuya, roll call.
I'm Saiful.
Yeah.
Muay Thai.
Yeah. Shabuya, Shabuya, roll call.
My name is. Oh, sorry.
Shabuya, Shabuya, roll call.
My name is Sham.
Yeah.
I like to rock climb.
Yeah. Shabuya, Shabuya, roll call. Shabuya, Shabuya, roll call.
My name is Olivia.
Yeah.
My hobby is I forgot. Play the piano.
Yeah. Shabuya, Shabuya, roll call. Okay, good job everyone. Please clap yourself. I know it's confusing, but it warms you up. You can get ready for the lesson proper.
I'm tired already.
Okay, don't worry, I have a break soon, okay? Don't worry. Okay, so firstly, TASFW. So this is where we get information. If you're hard to see, please turn to the last page of your booklet. It has a printout of what I'm referring to here as well. So we're going to be covering something called learning facilitator. In that learning facilitator, we are going to be referring to one main thing, is preparing lesson plans in line with client stakeholder requirements and learners' needs. So in that, the learning outcome for today is by the end of this 20-minute session, you will be able to identify a key task in the critical work function of facilitating learning. So, critical work function, it sounds very cheap, right? Prepare lesson plan in line with stakeholders' requirements and learners' needs. It sounds very complicated. You all cannot understand if you look at it the first time. So, very simple, right? To break down, what is a lesson plan? A lesson plan is a detailed outline of content and activities for a lesson. It is to ensure that learning objectives are met and the lesson session is run smoothly. Basically, you cannot expect me to come stand in front of you for 20 minutes and talk nothing, right? So it gives me a guideline, it gives you all in the future a guideline of what you all need to talk about. That is a lesson plan. And what is the importance of understanding client stakeholders' requirements? So client stakeholders are basically people who send you guys for the organization, for this session, for these trainings. So it could be yourself or it could be any organization. What is the reason behind sending them? What is the goals and expectations for coming here? You need to ensure that all of that, right, aligns with the lesson plan as well as their own requirements. So let's say they send you for HR training. Your plan has to... Are you okay?
Yeah.
Ken, do you need to stand up?
What?
Are you okay?
I'm okay, always okay.
You sure? You need to drink water?
No need.
No, you want to take a sweet?
No need.
You sure? Okay. So you need to ensure lesson plan aligns with the requirements for relevant and useful information. What is the importance of understanding learners' needs? So learners are coming here 20 minutes. You do not want to, quote unquote, waste their time or teach them something that's not needed to them. So you need to tailor their experience to meet the learners' needs and keep them engaged and motivated, like the icebreakers we did just now. Make sure you all are ready for the lesson proper. So, examples of incorporating science stakeholders and learners' needs. Firstly, let's say it's a HR. Are you okay?
I'm okay lah.
You sure?
Why you picking
You want to come? You can stand up for a while first.
Don't disturb me.
No, why? Are you okay? You want to sleep? You want to go use the restroom first?
Restroom can sleep.
Come. Yeah, you can go take a short break and come back. Go. You sure, Daniel?
Don't waste time.
So you won't sleep again during the lesson? You want? You can free just go and refresh yourself. Go and drink water.
Sabuya ya lah.
Oh, okay. Nah, you can take a seat if you want. Okay, if you need, feel free to go out, drink coffee, and come back. Can? Okay. So, how can you incorporate client stakeholders, learners' needs using role play? So, let's say you are a technical consultant or you're a technical company. You can use actual real-life examples of cases you guys can encounter, right? You can use that to improve customer service for a retail setting. You can use like how clients come in or how customers come in, they have a complaint. Very good. Take a chocolate, just yeah. Take a sweet. Okay. So interactive, and another key important thing is make things interactive for learners with diverse background experience. Each learner has their own key core skills. Like you can tap that, make the lessons interactive and fun, not very monotonous. Importance of flexibility and adaptability. Any company that sends here, right, they might say, oh, I need you to incorporate my SOP or my guidelines into this. So you can't say, no, I cannot. Like these learners need something important, blah, blah, blah. So you can say, oh yes, we can take that into consideration. We can incorporate their SOPs to adjust our lesson plan accordingly based on feedback or changes in any requirements. So, group discussion, you guys are group 1, you guys are group 2. In this paper, you guys have the group topics as well if you all need to refer to. First question is, imagine you guys are tasked with designing a lesson plan, right? What are the steps you'll take to understand the needs and requirements of client stakeholders and learners? Key thing is, take to needs, understand requirements, okay? Whereas group 2, you guys need to do a conflict. What if there's a conflict between the two of them? What if the needs of the learners and the client's requirements clash? What are you going to do? I'll give you all maybe 2 minutes to discuss and come up with the whiteboard, and you all can start writing. You guys are group 1. Now, you all can go up and write on the whiteboard. Prioritize, okay. Are you okay so far?
Hey.
Okay. Do you have any questions so far? You guys are group 1, right? So maybe, Saiful, maybe one thing you consider is as well as the review and assess the lesson plan, right? To regulate based on the client's requirements as well. So the company, if they want to make any changes, right, you guys can review it. Okay? Okay. You okay?
Okay.
Yeah, can just anything also lah. Based on your own experience also, you can input what are some possible. There's no right or wrong lah. So. Can? Can put the analyze the areas of alignment, which ones they can align towards, based on the clients as well as the learners. Okay, there's about 20 seconds each left. Group 1, you all need more time?
Yeah, but that finish.
You can just take as much time as you want, okay?
Okay, fine.
Perfect. Okay, can I have maybe someone from group 2 to present first?
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Please clap. Come, yes. Amazing.
Basically for this question 2, right?
Yeah.
You want to do question 2 or question 1?
Question 2 first.
Okay, so for what?
Conflict, yeah. Conflict of lesson plan.
So we prioritize the needs of the learner first, but we need to keep in mind the overall objective also of the goal of the client. We also need to identify areas of compromise, meet the middle point, and seek input and feedback from both parties for resolution.
Okay, amazing. Good job. So the general idea or the general thing you all need to take note, if there's a conflict between what you need to plan and what the company is asking you, right? Firstly, don't panic. Make sure that whatever you want to prioritize, right? Prioritize learners' needs first. Let that comes in front. So after that, find a common ground within the company. Say, oh, okay, I can take this, I can conduct this during this lesson, but if you want to take any more things in your SOP or something, right, you can have another session that goes through your company's details or something first. So do not add too much into your original lesson plan that focuses on this specific learner's needs. Okay, so the general idea is to make a compromise within both. Can I have someone from group 1 to come present this one?
Okay, I think first of all, when you want to understand the needs and requirement of the client stakeholders, first you need to do some form of needs analysis, example like SWOT. And then at the same time, you must ensure there's alignment between the needs and your lesson plan. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, Saiful is right, exactly. So the main thing is you need to find out the needs of the learners and needs of the clients. From there, you can plan a lesson proper. So I need all of y'all to take one of these as well. So after the discussion, right, it's a very simple acronym for what I went through just now. You know, 2 pages sounds very complicated, a lot of things to memorize. The simple acronym, plan it. What do learners do? What do facilitators do? They plan something, so plan it. So P, purpose. What is the purpose of the lesson? How does it align with the objectives that you guys want? So learners, you need to identify the strengths and characteristics of each learner and create a lesson plan that are relevant to the topic, who you're targeting it to. Assessment, teaching is easy, but how will you be able to assess them? You need to find out how you can assess their learners' needs and understanding. So if it's a HR, if it's a technical thing, you can test them on the technical abilities, how well they can conduct lessons, etc. Needs. Identify any additional needs or resources that they might require for the lessons. This includes companies' SOPs, etc. Instructional targets. Define the specific instructional targets that the lesson will cover. The time. So you need to determine how much time is required for each part of the lesson. So you need to delegate and divide your lesson. This example for this 20 minutes, right? You need to make adjustment to time. So how much learners can capture, when will they get a bit sick, when will they get a bit tired. So you can need to plan your lessons accordingly. As of now, do you have any questions? No? Perfect. Okay. So I need all of you all to take out your phones and join this link, joinmyquiz.com. Why? Okay. Okay, it's still here, don't worry. Joinmyquiz.com. And then type in the code 667455. If you all are done, please give me a thumbs up. Anyone cannot enter as of now? Okay. All okay? No one has entered so far.
We are all in.
All in already? Okay. Start. No participants. Oh, yeah, let me refresh maybe. Sorry, guys. Okay, yeah, can see already. Okay. Okay, we don't need... Okay, so what is a lesson plan? You guys got options, you all can just key in. So one more person left? Okay, perfect. So let's see how many got wrong. Wow, not bad. Okay. Okay, good job everyone. So a lesson plan is a detailed outline of the contents and activities for a lesson learning session. So it is the content and activities, what you're going to do, how you're going to do it. Can? You all got any questions as of now? Okay. Not bad, huh? Very good. Okay, why is it important to understand learners' needs in lesson planning? Okay, two more people left. How come one more player?
Who is that?
Okay. So, okay, now it's a mix of both. So, let's look at the wrong answer first. To ensure the lesson plan aligns with relevant and useful information, yes, in a way, right, but the main thing, why do you understand learners' needs? You need to tailor the specific. Let's say I gave an example of HR learners, right? People are coming for HR lessons. This kind, you need to tailor it to them only. So, you need to tailor the lesson plans to meet the learners' needs and then keep them engaged and motivated. The Shabuya game example. Okay, next question. Okay, why is it important to understand client stakeholder requirements in lesson planning? A bit challenging, huh? Good job. So why is it important to understand requirements? It is, okay, let's look around first. To tailor, this is for the previous one, for learners' needs. For client stakeholders, is going to be to align it to their requirements and learning expertise. So their SOPs and stuff, you need to align it to them. But for us, this is going to for your learners. Okay, next question. What is the purpose of the PLANET acronym in lesson planning? You got your PLANET notes in front, you can take a look at that. Okay. Okay, don't worry. Okay, wow, everyone puts to help you remember the steps in lesson planning. Yes, but the purpose is going to be to clarify the purpose of the lesson and align it to the overall objectives. This is technically for the whole thing, but the purpose is just for this. Can? Are you okay? Yeah. So purpose, I give you a clue already, okay? Okay, last question. Why is flexibility and adaptability important in lesson planning? Remember I told you if the company wants to change anything last minute, if they want to incorporate anything else, why is this important for conducting a lesson? Okay, perfect. Okay, so two people put to make the lessons more interesting for learners. This is more towards finding learners' needs and tailoring to them. But flexibility is to make adjustments to a lesson plan based on feedback or changes requirement from the client as well as from any learners lah. Can? Okay, so let's go back to the thing. Okay.
Hey, who win?
I'll tell you later, okay, because you all got a prize. Okay. Debrief. So to sum up what we have done so far for this interactive lesson is we have discussed the importance of lesson planning, how to create effective lesson plans. We have learned the acronym PLANET and how it can help guide us through a lesson planning process. We have also identified, very important, discussed the importance of understanding client stakeholder requirements and learners' needs so they can incorporate this into our lesson plan. Okay, in summary, lesson planning is important for ensuring that the objectives are met and the lesson is run smoothly. If you guys don't know what you need to talk about, it's very hard to conduct a lesson. So you need to understand the stakeholder requirements is important for creating relevant and useful information. This is where if they have any changes, right, this is what you need to do to incorporate their requirements inside. And for this is you need to keep the lessons engaging and motivating. A few examples like previously it was done was interactive games as well as the icebreakers to keep them on their feet. Ken, as of now, do you have any questions for me? No? Okay, perfect. Okay, if not, I would like all of you all to take a minute or two for individual reflection. How do you plan to apply the principles of lesson planning that we have covered in this session to your personal and professional setting? And maybe you all can think through. It's a bit challenging question, so if I need more time, let me know, okay? If you all are done, please thumbs up so I can stop the clock. Can? Okay, perfect. So let's just go around the table. Daniel?
Ladies first.
Okay. Olivia?
I think that even like I can apply the acronym Planet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in maybe in a professional setting. So even like for my own staff,
Mm-hmm.
I can use this to also create a lesson for them.
Right, okay.
Same, I'll use the acronym planning to
Mhm.
help you to gives a good structure.
So, did y'all use the exact acronym planning, or is the variation or the content of the acronym itself?
Planning works fine. Yeah.
Okay, can.
Okay, for me, like if you want to plan for a training program
Uh-huh.
or workshop, sometimes you have to focus on the content.
Uh-huh.
You forget about what is the actual needs
Correct.
of the
Mhm.
learners. So that could be something that a reminder for me, like every time
Mhm.
I want to
Okay.
plan a program. Yeah.
Yeah, addressing the needs of the learner
Ah,
as well
correct.
as alignment. Yeah.
Okay.
That's something that I can do.
Okay, so just a quick summary or general from experience kind, right? So it's very, very important for all of us to understand firstly the needs. We are here to serve the learners, so we need to find out the needs of them first. After that, confirm there's an agency or someone who's sending, the big bosses sending them there, right? So we need to try to get their point of view as well. Why are they sending us here for? Why are they sending the learners here? So we need to tap both of them, and it's a balancing game lah. If not, you might have one of it is the needs and there might be any conflicts. So with that, I've come to the end of my presentation, facilitation. Thank you.
Shabu, shabu, yeah, yeah.